What if I told you there's a supplement that can transform your run in just 30 days? I'm not talking about magic, I'm talking pure science. Have you ever wondered why some runners seem to never tire in the final kilometers? Why can they maintain their pace when you're already gasping for air? The answer may lie in a substance your body produces. But here's the problem. After 30, you produce less of it. Professional athletes have known this for decades, but no one told you that you can also use this secret. And the most impressive part? It costs less than a coffee a day. Get ready. What you will discover in the next few minutes could be the difference between finishing exhausted or crossing the finish line with plenty of energy. Welcome to a journey that will change everything you thought you knew about running performance. In the next few minutes, I will reveal how creatine, yes, that same one you thought was just for bodybuilders, is revolutionizing road running. Prepare to discover 3 scientific truths that will blow your mind. I'll show you exactly how this supplement works in your running body, and by the end, you will understand why 2025 could be the year of your best performance. But first, I need you to forget everything you've heard about creatine, because what science recently discovered contradicts everything they said a decade ago. Shall we begin this transformation? So take a deep breath, because the first discovery will leave you speechless. Let's start with a truth that will change your perspective. Creatine isn't just for gaining muscle. In fact, it's the secret fuel for your brain and muscles during running. Let me explain this in a way no one ever told you. Imagine your body as a Formula One car. During the race, you need fast and efficient fuel, right? That fuel is called ATP, the energy currency of your body. Now here's the secret. When you run, especially during sprints, hills, or in the final moments of the race, your body burns ATP at an absurd speed. In seconds, your reserves are depleted. That's where creatine comes in as the heroine of the story. It acts as a rapid recharging system for your ATP. While other runners are struggling with muscle fatigue, you're recycling energy in real time. It's like having a turbocharger while everyone else uses a regular charger. But wait, it gets better. A study published in 2023 in the Journal of Sports Medicine found something amazing. Runners who supplemented with creatine for only 4 weeks improved their 5-kilometer race times by up to 8%. 8%! That means cutting over a minute off your time if you run 5 kilometers in 25 minutes. And it doesn't stop there. Creatine also reduces lactate production. You know that burning sensation in your legs? It can decrease that by up to 30%. It's like having a protective shield against muscle fatigue. Now comes the part that will blow your mind. Creatine doesn't just help your muscles. Recent studies show it enhances cognitive function during intense exercise. That means better focus, better running strategy, better pace perception. You not only get stronger physically, but you also become smarter during the run. A researcher from the University of Sao Paulo discovered something fascinating. Amateur runners who used creatine maintained perfect running technique for 40% longer compared to the placebo group. Do you know what that means? Fewer injuries, more efficiency, better times. And here's the plot twist no one expected. Creatine speeds up post-workout recovery by up to 50%. That means you can train more often, with more intensity, without the risk of overtraining. It's like hacking your own body to become a performance machine. But hold on, I know what you're thinking. This must have some terrible side effects, right? Wrong. Creatine is one of the most studied supplements in history. Over 500 scientific studies prove its safety. It's safer than most foods you eat daily. Now think with me. How many races have you finished completely drained? How many times did you want to quit in the last kilometers? What if I told you all of that could have been different? Get ready, because now I'm going to reveal exactly how elite athletes use creatine to dominate the tracks. And the best part, you can do exactly the same thing, starting today. First, let's destroy the biggest myth about creatine, the saturation phase. For years, they said you needed to take 20 grams a day in the first week. Lie.
Current research shows that 3 to 5 grams daily works perfectly. It just takes a little longer to saturate the muscles, about 30 days instead of 7. But there's the secret. It's much more comfortable for your stomach and wallet. Now, the perfect timing that changes everything. Most people take creatine wrongly. They take it before training, thinking they'll have instant energy. It doesn't work like that. Creatine needs to build up in the muscles over time. The ideal moment, immediately after the workout, along with carbohydrates. Why? Because the insulin released by carbohydrates acts like an Uber, driving creatine right into the muscle cells. Let me tell you the exact protocol that Kenyan athletes are using. Yes, the best runners in the world. They take 3 grams of micronized creatine monohydrate mixed with natural grape juice right after their main workout of the day. Just like that. No complicated formulas, no expensive mixes, pure creatine, simple carb, perfect timing. But here's the genius move few know, the periodization of creatine. Professional athletes don't take creatine year-round. They do strategic cycles, 8 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Why? To maintain maximum muscle sensitivity and ensure the body continues to respond optimally. And there's one more secret I'll share, hydration. Creatine pulls water into the muscles. That's great for performance, but it means you need to drink more water. The formula? For every gram of creatine, add 100 milliliters of water to your daily intake. So if you take 5 grams, drink an extra 500 milliliters of water each day. Simple, but crucial. Now, let's talk about the types of creatine. There are dozens on the market. Creatine HCl, alkaline creatine, ethyl ester creatine, forget all of that. Plain monohydrated creatine is the most studied, effective, and cheapest. It's the one all serious scientific studies use. It's the one Olympic athletes use. Don't fall for marketing. Use what works. Another fundamental point I discovered speaking with elite coaches. Creatine works better when you already have a conditioning base. There's no point in starting creatine if you run once a month. It amplifies the training. It doesn't replace it. The recommendation? Have at least 3 months of consistent training before starting supplementation. And here's a golden tip about quality. Look for creatine with the Crea Pure seal. It's a German seal that guarantees 99.9% purity. It costs a bit more, but it's worth every penny. Low-quality creatine may contain impurities that cause stomach discomfort and reduce absorption. Now, the fatal mistake 90% of runners make. They stop taking creatine before races. Bad idea. Creatine requires consistency. Ideally, maintain supplementation even on a race day. Take your normal dose in the morning with breakfast at least 3 hours before the start. Comment now. Have you ever tried creatine? What was your experience? If you haven't used it, what are you waiting for? Write Creatine 2025 in the comments if you're going to start this year.
Now let's get to the real issue. What will happen to your body and performance when you start using creatine? I will be extremely specific because you deserve to know exactly what to expect. First week, don't expect miracles. Your body is starting to accumulate creatine in the muscles. You may notice a slight weight gain, about 500 grams to 1 kilogram. Don't panic. That's intramuscular water, not fat. This extra water is what will allow better muscle contraction and recovery. Some runners report feeling their muscles fuller or firmer. It's normal and a good sign. Second and third weeks. This is when the magic starts to happen. You'll notice you can maintain a strong pace for longer. That interval workout that used to kill you, suddenly it feels 20% easier. It's not placebo. Your muscles now have 20% more phosphocreatine available. It's like having an extra fuel tank you never knew existed. Fourth week, prepare to break your personal records. At this point, your muscles are fully saturated with creatine. Runners report improvements of 30 seconds to 2 minutes in 5-kilometer races. In 10-kilometer races, the improvement can reach 3 to 4 minutes. But the most impressive part is the feeling. You finish the race feeling you could keep going. That total exhaustion, it's gone. I will share real documented cases. Joao, 35 years old, amateur runner from Sao Paulo. His 5-kilometer time before creatine, 24:32. After 6 weeks with creatine, 22:47. Almost 2 minutes of improvement. Maria, 42 years old, marathon runner from Belo Horizonte. She lowered her marathon time from 4 hours 15 minutes to 3 hours 58 minutes after 3 months of creatine supplementation. She broke the 4-hour barrier she'd been chasing for years. But it's not just times that improve.
recovery is transformative. Normally, after a long run of 20 kilometers, you're wrecked for days, right? With creatine, recovery is cut in half. Hard workout on Sunday? By Tuesday, you're ready for another. This allows for much greater training volume throughout the month. And there's the benefit no one talks about: injury prevention. Creatine strengthens not only muscles, but also tendons. Studies show a 40% reduction in muscle injuries for athletes who regularly use creatine. That shin splint that always shows up, that knee pain after long runs, many runners report significant improvement or complete disappearance of those issues. Now let's talk about mental performance, the secret superpower of creatine. During long runs, especially after 10 kilometers, our brain begins to tire. Decisions become harder. Maintaining pace becomes mentally exhausting. Creatine improves cerebral energy metabolism. Result: you maintain focus, determination, and decision-making ability even in the most challenging moments of the race. A fascinating study from USP monitored 100 runners for 6 months. Half used creatine, half did not. The creatine group not only improved their times by an average of 7%, but also reported greater pleasure in running, lower perceived effort, and higher motivation to train. It's as if running became both easier and more enjoyable at the same time. And here's something that will surprise you. Creatine improves sleep. Runners who use creatine report deeper, more restorative sleep. Why? Because muscle recovery happens more efficiently, the body relaxes better, and REM sleep, crucial for recovery, increases by up to 15%. Let me tell you about the most impressive effect: heat resistance. Research shows that creatine improves thermal regulation. You sweat more efficiently, maintaining your body temperature more stable. For us runners, this is pure gold. That midday run in the sun, it will still be tough, but much more tolerable. Do you believe a simple supplement can cause such a transformation? Write yes in the comments if you're convinced, or doubt if you still have questions. I'll personally respond to the first 50 comments.
So we reach the moment of truth. You've just discovered one of the most powerful secrets of running performance. Now you have two choices ahead. The first option, you can keep doing exactly what you do today. Train hard, push to the max, but always hitting that same performance ceiling. Continue finishing races completely exhausted, taking days to recover, watching those faster runners speed past you in the last kilometers. This is the comfort zone. It's safe, it's known, but it keeps you exactly where you are. The second option, you decide that 2025 will be different. You implement the scientific protocol I just revealed. 3 to 5 grams of monohydrated creatine a day, right after the workout. Absolute consistency for at least 30 days. You commit to transformation. Think with me. How much is it worth to break that personal record that seems impossible? How much is it worth to finish a race feeling you still have energy? How much is it worth to train more often without getting injured? Creatine literally costs less than a coffee a day. We're talking about less than 2 reais daily for a complete transformation in your performance. And here's the commitment I want to make with you. Try it for exactly 30 days. Follow the protocol I taught here religiously. If in 30 days you don't feel any difference in your running, you can curse me in the comments. But here's what will really happen. In 30 days, you'll come back here to thank me, to share your transformation story, to present your new personal records. Now I want you to do 3 things immediately. First, leave a like on this video if you learned something valuable here today. The algorithm needs to show this content to more runners seeking real science-based performance. Second, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. You won't want to miss the next videos. Third, and most importantly, share this video with that running friend who has been stuck in performance for months. The one who complains they can't improve anymore. You can literally change their running journey with a simple share. And now, your final mission. Head to a pharmacy or supplement store today and buy your monohydrated creatine. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. The moment is now. Remember, look for the CreaPure seal. Ensure maximum quality. When you begin your creatine journey, come back here and write "started" in the comments with the date. In 30 days, return and share the results. Let's create a community of runners transformed by science.
Your best performance is 30 days away. The only question left is, will you take the step or keep asking yourself, what if? I believe in you. I believe you have the potential for much more than you're delivering today. Science is on your side. Knowledge is in your hands. Now action is all you need. See you in the next video. Until then, run strong, run smart, and remember, the difference between the average runner and the exceptional one lies in the small decisions made every day. It's time for you to become exceptional. Let's embark on this journey together. I'll see you at the finish line.